episode 1 in, I'm a Lamborghini fan. I've always loved every single Lamborghini. I can't admit turn to a Ferrari man within 20 minutes of being in a 458.
But then again,
that's how I feel. So to kick off my first supercar, we're sitting in the Ferrari 458 Italia. I've actually sat and been out in this specific one for a great ride that you've seen on YouTube before. But let's just have a look at some of the interior details of this car, because it just is absolutely fantastic. Apologies for the sunlight. You can see the engine start button, all the different modes, all the way around is just manufactured to perfection with the stitched prancing horse, the beautiful rear view of that V8 engine, just the all-round fantastic finish and view that you get from this supercar, which is known to be the best car in the world, which is why we're starting with the Ferrari 458. I cannot wait to sort of review it from a passenger point of view and my perspective of what it's like to see in London, and hear James's review of what it's like to drive, because I just cannot even begin to imagine what it would be like to drive, and this is definitely one of my dream supercars. So let's kick it off with the 458, the benchmark supercar. Welcome to the first episode of a supercar, in my first supercar, with myself and a bloody V8 in the back. Can't hear me. Myself and James driving, and today we start with the Ferrari 458 Italia. Why? Well, it's arguably the benchmark supercar, the best supercar
in the world.
In the world. So what better place to start than getting to grips with the understanding of why the 458 is the best car in the world.
Absolutely. I mean, yes, as we're going to talk about throughout all these videos, there are reasons behind why cars are better than others, and we'll also establish what we personally think are the best cars. This is probably my favourite ever car, just because it does so much. It does so much well, and it's got so much power, and it's got so much passion, and it's just such a complete driving tool. And even the things that it doesn't do as well give it a little bit more character to actually add to the overall experience.
I love the noise of that V8. It's quick and the power is just there.
Absolutely instantaneous.
Yeah, you just put your foot down and I know exactly how much you put the foot down by a range of how far back my head has hit the seat.
Exactly.
Hear the noise. 458 is one of your favourite things in the world.
I don't ever pass up an opportunity to get behind the wheel of one of these cars because it just doesn't get old. It
doesn't get boring.
Old. This is light years even faster, really, in the real world than say the F50.
Which was then
when that came out, it was their flagship. 50 years of Ferrari, you know, F1 engine bolted onto the chassis, and this now, you drive it and you're like, good God, you know, it's an absolute animal. It's so fast.
Good God.
Good God. I'm going to get ripped for that, I know. So I'm just going to let the car do the talking.
I think I ruined those downshifts. But you don't need to look in your... I mean, yes you do for the safety of the road, but no one's ever going to be behind you trying to overtake you. That wing mirror might as well not be there.
Well, exactly. So...
Run one. I'm excited.
You are, you should be excited. Third is usually good.
The only way I can describe the noise, the only way that I describe the noise, it's like a hive of bees doing about 90 miles an hour.
You've got all Jeremy Clarkson on me.
Is that Jeremy Clarkson?
I don't know. That's the kind of thing that he'd say. You look at the camera and go, it's like a large swarm of bees chasing you down the tunnel. It's unbelievable. That's what he'd say. That is what he'd say. And he is another.
It's the largest hive of bees
in the world. Ferrari had that phase, you know. They had the phase where cars didn't look that great. The 550 Maranello wasn't that nice looking, and the 575 was just...
I thought the 550 was quite a nice looking.
Did you quite like that?
Yeah,
see, I never quite liked the 550, and then obviously things like the 348, that was a dogged looking car, and the 360 sat too high and it drove really badly, and the 430, the 430 was a good looking car.
See, I don't particularly like the looks of the 430.
See, I thought it was okay. It was okay, and it sounded good. The 430.
430 did sound really good.
The first one with the valves and things
sounded
like that.
Sounded like a fart.
It did. But when they brought this out, I mean, Ferrari have been, you know, they are capable, and they have built some of the most beautiful cars in all of human history.
Yeah.
I mean,
second that.
God.
This car is by far the best looking.
This is up there.
Yeah.
The way that they've designed it, I mean, of course they did a lot in a wind tunnel, but it's really back to that kind of one-piece design, not, you know, right kind of front to back, all from the running lights upwards.
It is, yeah.
It's just a fabulous, fabulous car.
Yeah. To experience the 458 in all of its glory for the first time on my first supercar, it's just a mind-blowing car.
Absolutely.
There's no other word to say it. It's mind-blowing and mind-boggling on how good it can handle. I mean, from a passenger point of view, when I was in London, I wasn't really that fussed about seeing the 458s because the valves would open. You've got to be in it, and that's to everyone. 458, appreciate it for what it is on the road, but then when you get in the car, you respect it for how just incredible that this car is. My jaw is going to be on the floor, the smile is going to be on my face for the rest of the year. This is on my Christmas list. On my Christmas list.
Best car ever.
So there we are.
Love it.
The benchmark of supercars.
Let's go again.
The Ferrari 458.
When I drive past the Prius, I always downshift.
There's a Prius here.
Whatever I'm driving. Seriously, I'm going to.
Where's my video camera?